and few there be that find it. Out of that 6,300, are there going to be people saved? Of course. Of course. Think about all the false religions in the world. Muslim, 1.8 billion people. Hinduism, 1.15 billion. Atheist or agnostic, 1.2 billion. Catholic, 1.2 billion. Judaism, 14.4 million. And all of those false religions, by the droves, are sending people to hell. By the droves. Go back to Luke 16. Hell lasts forever. I can't really understand that. You sit and you meditate on that, and you wrap your mind around the fact that hell is forever. There is no reset button. You know, we raised this video game generation where if you just mess up on Mario and your little guy falls in the little abyss, that you just you're mad and you just hit the reset button, and then you start the level over. You got all your lives and all your powers or whatever. That's the generation we live in. It's just a reset button. Oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You know, they just want you to restart anything. There is no reset button to life. No reset button. And I can't tell you how many people that I've seen, young men, young women, like overdosing and things like that. People that just throw their lives away for overdose or driving reckless or acting foolish. And you know what? There is no reset button to these actions. There is no reset button to their actions. Luke 16, verse number 27. Also, hell is full of sorrow. Hell is a culmination of God's wrath. It is a place. It lasts forever, and it's full of sorrow. It says, then he said, I pray thee therefore for others, if I would ascend into my father's house. This rich man, he's pleading with Abraham that he would send Lazarus back home to his family. He says, for I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them. But they also come, or unless they also come into this place of torment. The rich man, we notice he has his mind, he has his consciousness, he has his memories. Psalms 18, verse number 5 says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. You're not going to have any friends in hell. You're not going to have any comfort in hell. You're never going to see a sunrise in hell. You're not going to feel the embrace of a loved one. You're never going to hear a baby laughing. You're never going to hear a smile. You're never going to smell your wife cooking and you're excited to be home. There is going to be not a fleeting moment of happiness in hell for eternity. Not one. Hell is a place of eternal sorrow. And you think about it, for eternity, you're thinking about, can you imagine somebody that you knock on the door? Hey, I'm so-and-so from All Scripture Baptist Church. I'm not interested. You imagine that playing in their mind over and over and over and over and over and over and over again after 1,000 years. They're still thinking about, if I would just listen to them and believe the gospel, I would have been saved. Amen. It's too late then. Time's up then. Over and over. Thinking about their wasted life. I spent my whole life on money, on fortune, on the praise of others. I was chasing women. Whatever they devoted their life to, it was all for nothing. Mark 8:36. Move here. Because for what shall it profit a man, if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Well, what would a man give in exchange for his soul? The Bible describes the world in 1 John 2. It says that the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the pride, and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. If you could have anything this world offered, all the fancy cars, all the money, all the women, all the fame, all the fortune, anything that your heart desired, still you would not be profited if you lost your soul. The business you built, the fun you had, drinking, partying, the man cave, had everybody over. We played some beer pong, had them over. We just had fun. We watched the games. We had parties at my house. I had all the friends. I got the promotion at work. None of that is going to matter when we die. You are not going to hold any of that up to the Lord Jesus Christ and go to heaven. Nothing at all. I just think you're better than that. Now, I think Jesus Christ is better than everybody. I'm not sitting here telling you, oh, you got to be just like me. No, you can't be good enough to go to heaven, and that's why the Lord Jesus Christ died for you. Put your feet down, man, and go to heaven. Hell is a place of fire and torment. It lasts forever. Hell is a place of eternal sorrow. And hell is a place of eternal darkness. Matthew 22, verse number 13 says, then said the king to the servants, says, bind him hand and foot, and take him away and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Many are called and choose, but few are chosen. Think about how depressing that is. Not only are you burning, not only are you tormented, not only are you haunted by your memories, not only are, you imagine the haunt, the terror that's in your mind, that just like the rich man, where you're thinking about all your unsaved family members. Man, I partied and I wasted my life, and I, rejected these soul winners. I rejected the gospel. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. Man, I want my wife to get saved. Man, I want my kids to get saved. I don't want my kids coming here. It's not like the guy's like, hey, man, I just really want my kids. No, the rich man was like, I don't want my kids here. I don't want my family here. And that's the way people are going to be forever. Can you imagine being in hell forever? And guess what? 20, 30, 40 years down the road, here's your kids. Here's your kids coming into hell. You see one of your children. Huh? You imagine that? Years down the road from that, you see one of your grandkids. You see them coming to hell. All of that guilt compiling on you. Can you imagine? Hell is a place of eternal darkness. It is a place of eternal sorrow. Go to Acts chapter number 2. Where is hell? See, Pastor say, why are you preaching on this? You know what? Because it's a new year, and guess what? Hell is real in 2019. And we don't need to get lax and say, oh, it's I want our focus to be zeroed in. I want our focus to be sold in 2019. Okay? I don't want us to lose track and go about other things and worry about, make this some kind of social club. Hey, I like social. I like chumming with you guys. I like joking with you guys. But you know what? Don't ever lose focus. Ever lose focus. Go to Acts 2. Hell's in the center of the earth. How about that? The very first use of the word hell is used in the King James Bible is Deuteronomy 32, verse number 22. It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Well, where's the foundations at? The bottom, right? Foundations of the mountains. The lowest hell and the foundations of the mountains. You know the crust of the earth is about 3 to 25 miles thick. That's all it is. If you took, and I don't know if anybody's heard this comparison, if you take an apple, okay? Everybody with me, we know what apples are, okay? All right, kiddos, apple. Everybody knows what apple is. If you take an apple, the skin of the apple, compared to the size of the apple, is thinner than the crust of the earth compared to the size of the earth, okay? The mantle, the crust, again, 3 to 25 miles thick. The mantle is 1,800 miles thick. And scientists estimate that where the crust meets the mantle, it is approximately 1,600 degrees Fahrenheit. At the bottom of the mantle, they estimate temperatures of 4,000 degrees. Scientists say that the Earth's core is made up of iron and some other elements. They're guessing. And they admit that they're guessing. It's all based on hypothesis and assumptions. They don't know. They try to figure the magnetic waves and use some kind of sonar and mapping and things like that. But they don't know. It is hypothesis and assumption to determine that. The radius of the Earth is 4,000 miles. Everybody know what the radius is? Radius is, kids, when you have a circle, you go from the middle of the circle to the outside edge. That's the radius. Okay? The radius of the Earth is 4,000 miles. So minus the crust and the mantle, you're looking at almost 2,200 miles to reach the center of the Earth. Okay? That is a big area. The deepest hole that's ever been dug on planet Earth was the Kola Super Deep Borehole. It was dug by Russian geologists. It started in 1970 and they abandoned the project in 1994 because of funding. This is the deepest hole. Remember the crust. We've not even got to the mantle. The crust is 3 to 25 miles thick. They dug 7.5 miles deep. That's all. That's it. It was 350 plus degrees at that depth, and they were only 2% to the center of the Earth. Smithsonian Magazine, he says, ultimately it's a journey of discovery. He says, part of why you're drilling is because you want to find out what's down there. I'll tell you what's down there, buddy. Okay? I'll tell you what's down there. It's hell. Now I want you to listen to these verses, okay? You can write these verses down and kind of reference them later. Psalms 55, verse number 15 says, let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. Isaiah 14, verse number 9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Verse number 15, Isaiah 14:15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. Ezekiel 31, verse number 16. I made the nations to shake at the sound of his fall, where I cast him down to hell with them that descended in. Remission of sins. Look at verse number 3. For thou hast cast me into the deep, and in the midst of the seas, and the floods compassed me about. All thy billows and thy waves passed over me. So who are we talking about? Jonah, right? Look at verse number 4. Then I said, I am cast out of thy sight, yet I will look again toward thy holy temple. The waters compassed me about, even to the soul. The depths closed me round about. The weeds were wrapped about my head. I went, look what he says, down to the bottoms of the mountains, the earth. Same description as Deuteronomy 32, where it talks about hell. He says, the earth with her bars was about me. How long? What does that say? Forever. Yet hast thou brought up my life from corruption. Do you see that language? The exact same language that's in Acts chapter 2 about the resurrection of Lord Jesus Christ, that his flesh did not see corruption. Okay? So, how long was Jonah, prophetic? He said, how long was he at the foundation of the mountains? Forever. Okay? I believe that Jesus Christ somehow, because he created time, that he suffered an eternity in hell in 3 days and 3 nights is what I believe. But you know what? Hell is beneath your feet today. Beneath your feet, miles and miles and miles and miles, deeper than any person's ever digged, are the souls of the damned, the souls of the people that have rejected Christ. Well, it's just the bad people. No, people that have not accepted the Lord Jesus Christ. Go to Numbers chapter number 16. Numbers chapter number 16. And I'm finishing up. You said, Pastor, so you're trying to scare us? Yeah. How you doing? I'm trying to scare you. You better believe it. Who wouldn't be scared of that? Well, you guys just preach fire insurance. Yeah. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Eliminate the enemy to win.
Hell should be on our mind when we're trying to live godly. Hell should be on our mind when we're out soul winning. Hell should be on our mind when we're trying to live like the world and we're just going to compromise what we do. Number 16, verse number 46. And Moses said unto Aaron, take a censer and put fire therein from off the altar, and put on incense, and go quickly into the congregation, and make an atonement for them. For there is wrath gone out from the Lord. The plague is begun. And Aaron took as Moses commanded, and ran into the midst of the congregation, and beheld, the plague was begun among the people. And he put on incense, and he made an atonement for the people. Look what verse 48 says. And he stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stayed. We are to stand between the dead and the living. We have the message that will stay the plague. We have the message of atonement. We have the message that Jesus Christ died for all their sins. Go to Romans 10. Romans 10. Last place we'll turn. Romans 10. We are the only thing that is standing between them. Oh, just your church? No. Soul winners with the right gospel. Jude 1:23 says, others say with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garments spotted by the flesh. Romans 10, verse number 13. But whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him in whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? So how shall they hear without this preacher? And how are they going to believe on him and who they've not heard? And if they can't believe on him, how are they going to call on Jesus for salvation? So realize that whenever you're consumed with your life, hell is real. Whenever you squabble over petty things in your life, hell's real. Whenever you get your feelings hurt and, oh, I can't believe sister so-and-so did this, I can't believe when brother so-and-so did this, hell is real. And you're trying to seek for some kind of glory or some kind of title, I want to be this person, or I want to be this person, or I want to get the promotion, hell is real. Whenever you try to climb the corporate ladder, hell is real. Well, when you try to live for yourself, hell is real. Whenever you decide, hey, you know what, I want to go off the wagon, this will be okay, nobody's going to find out about it, and you try to toy with sin, hell is real. Hell is real this morning, and you know what, there is no reset button. And the most important thing that you need to take away from this whole sermon, the most important thing is that we are to stand between the dead and the living, and how shall they hear without a preacher? These people are not going to beat on our door.
Let's see how they handle this. Move here.
I'm just the worst, aren't I? Lethal out! Come and get it! Letting out!
Halfway to victory.
Move here.
I'm just the worst, aren't I?
Need a job to group up.
I can see a light. Enemy spotted. Deploying.
Did someone need rescue? Quickly.
Anyone need a rescue?
Jackal will remember this.
Medic needs help.
Victory is certain.
Go here.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. I've had enough of you. Move here. Group up.
Nearing victory.
I've had enough of you.
One kill until
Another contract in the bag.
GG, guys. High fives. No? Okay, maybe.
Enemy spotted. Go here. Move here. Enemy spotted. Go here.
Deathmatch.
the most advanced AI of our time. How hard could this be?
Group up. Group up.
Eliminate the enemy to win.
Deploying! Enemy spot. Move here.
Come here, I need help.
Somebody help me up! Enemy spotted! Go here.
Guys, move here.
Go here.
Need a hand. Utility out. Lethal out. Go ahead.
Enemy spotted!
Go here.
Deploying!
Enemies move here.
Need a hand.
Working on it. Pew! Get a hand over here! Enemy spotted!
Group up. Catch me, hey. Help me out. You okay? Move here. Lethal out. Move here.
Enemy spotted!
Come here, I need help.
I need a hand. Go here.
Enemy spotted! Move here!
Help a lady up. Enemy spotted. Go here. Come here, I need help.
Move here.
We've come too far to stop now.
Recalibrate.
Somebody help me up!
Lethal out. This is what I do.
Trial and error.
Enemy spotted.
Enemies halfway to victory.
I'm down.
Enemies behind us! Hand over here! Enemy spotted!
Enemy spotted.
Hand over here! Enemy spotted!
It's over. Everyone head back to base.
Deathmatch.
I synthesized the most advanced AI of our time. This'll be easy. Big audible yawn.
Group up.
Eliminate the enemy to win.
Little help. Enemy spotted. Move here.
Need a hand over here!
way to victory.
A little help?
Let's get you out of here.
Stop being like
Somebody help me up!
You literally exhaust me.
Trial and error.
I'm down! More enemy spotted. Need a jump. Move here. Enemy spotted!
Let's get you out of here.
Back on my feet.
Go here. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Hand over here! Enemy over there.
I'm down! Need a jump. Go here.
Can you not almost get killed?
Need help.
Thanks. I'm great. I'm down.
I'm down!
Enemy spotted.
Lethal out. Lethal out. Spotted.
Grateful. It's okay. I've got you. Help me out.
Move enemy spotted.
Hard to stop now.
Move here.
Need a hand over here!
Let's get you out of here.
Utility out.
Nearing victory.
move here.
One.
You all made that look easy.
Glad that's over. I much prefer my laboratory.